Hey guys, Everything NFL here, and today I am back with a brand new video going over my predictions for the awards for this season. So we will be doing the MVP, we will be doing Offensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Rushing Title, etc, etc, and we will just be going over all of them in today's video. These are just my predictions and my opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Also, yesterday's video, we put up a thing saying how I'm doing a podcast, and I need your questions, and hopefully you can leave some in the comments of this video too, or go back and leave some in the comments of yesterday's video. And I quickly want to thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel. We've just eclipsed 50 subscribers, and I'm extremely happy with the support that I'm receiving on this channel. Hopefully we can keep it up and keep going on the road to 100 subscribers. And without much more messing about, let's get right into it. And my prediction for the MVP is Patrick Mahomes, quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, is the best player in the NFL, in my opinion. It's not even up for debate anymore. I think he's just such a dynamic player. I think he's a generational quarterback. I don't think there's anyone... I think, in my opinion, right now, this is a non-biased outlook coming from a Miami Dolphins fan, but I think that Patrick Mahomes has all of the tools to go ahead and become the best quarterback to ever step foot on the field in the National Football League. He's been in the league for 2 seasons. He's been in the league for 3 seasons, but he didn't play year 1, as it was his rookie year. He was sitting behind Alex Smith in Kansas City and learning. His first season, full season as a starter, he threw for 50 touchdowns, over 5,000 passing yards, won MVP, and took Kansas City to the AFC Championship game while winning the AFC West Division 2 with I believe it was a 13-3 record. Don't quote me on that. And obviously, in 2019, he spent 4 or 5 weeks out injured and went ahead and played out of his skin and took the Kansas City Chiefs to the Super Bowl, which they obviously ended up defeating the San Francisco 49ers. I think it was a given. We were all we all went out and watched the game together in a bar with my cousin and a couple of his friends. We all went to watch the game, and we all gave our predictions before, and we all said Kansas City, and we were all right. And I think Mahomes is going to win the MVP, tossing over 40 touchdowns, guiding Kansas City to another AFC West title for their 3rd consecutive season. They might have won it with Alex Smith, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the NFL back then. I haven't looked just before then. But I think it's great to see a team like this, Kansas City, who suffered for years of being a mediocre franchise, to now being arguably the best in the NFL. So now let's go on to my predictions. Obviously, Offensive Player of the Year, I'm going to give to Mahomes as well. That's in the AFC. My NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Ooh, this is a tough one. I think I'm going to give this to Kyler Murray. This is a big gamble here, but I think the Arizona Cardinals are a sleeper team for 2020. I feel like Kyler Murray is going to truly break out and become a top 10 quarterback in 2020, and I think he's got all of the tools in Arizona to do this with how they're building the team around him. They've got an offensive line, obviously picking up Josh Jones in the 3rd round, with Isaiah Simmons on defense as well too. But the big pickup, DeAndre Hopkins at wide receiver, a solid wide receiver that will complement Kyler Murray. And obviously we've got Larry Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk, Hakeem Butler, Andy Isabella. The list can go on. Obviously tight end Max Williams too. The team is getting better. Kenyon Drake at running back. We can talk about the offense all day, but the offense is looking really good, and I am really looking forward to see how this Arizona team performs in 2020. And my Defensive Player of the Year in the AFC, I think it's going to be Tre'Davious White, and I think Tre'Davious White is the 2nd best cornerback in the NFL, but I think the Buffalo Bills are the best team in the AFC East right now. As much as I want to say my Dolphins are, I don't think we're ready just yet. And I think that Tre'Davious White is going to truly show why he's one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL and one of the best defensive players in the league right now. And I am so excited to see how the Buffalo Bills play, even in my division. This guy I met on Instagram, I spoke to him. He's a Bills fan. He's pretty optimistic. And even though I'm not a Bills fan, I try to be as not biased as unbiased as possible, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the Bills play. I'm looking forward to how every single team plays. Even though I don't like the Jets that much, I'm really looking forward to them. Don't like the Patriots too much, looking forward. Even the Dallas Cowboys. I am so excited to watch the Dallas Cowboys, and I don't like them one bit, but I am so excited to watch them next season. And now, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, I really don't know who this could be, but the obvious guess, I'm going to go with Joe Burrow for the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to do a lot better in 2020 than they did in 2019, where they went 2-14. And now the rotating door at quarterback between Andy Dalton and Ryan Finley, who was, I believe was their 4th round pick out of NC State in the 2019 NFL draft. But they did not look good at all in 2019, but Joe Burrow was my favourite player in college last season. As you know, I'm an LSU fan, so it was fantastic to watch him last season, guiding us to a national championship, and I was so stoked for him getting picked #1 overall and heading to Cincinnati, and obviously in Ohio, from where he was from, in Athens, Ohio. And I think Joe Burrow I don't think he's the best quarterback in this class. I'd like to say Tua, but I think Tua's got the most upside out of any quarterback in this class. But Joe Burrow is a surefire starter who is going to be a great quarterback in the NFL for years to come, in my opinion. Now, heading over to Defensive Rookie of the Year. This one is a toss-up for me. I don't know about Isaiah Simmons. I think Isaiah Simmons is a bit of he's going to be a boom or bust, I feel like he's either going to be an absolute defensive sensation, or he's not going to be very good. But Jeffrey Okudah for the Lions is also another one. But we are going for the obvious one here. We are going with Chase Young for the Washington Redskins. I believe that Chase Young is going to light up the league. 10+ sacks, I believe, in his rookie year. I think out of Ohio State, he had 16.5 sacks last year, and obviously had 10 the year before. I think he's an absolute generational prospect, which the Redskins couldn't pass up, and I believe he is going to be one of the best defensive players in the NFL for years and years to come. And I'm so excited to see Chase Young going at NFC East quarterbacks such as Carson Wentz, your Dak Prescott. Even Andy Dalton might play if Dak plays terrible. But what's the other two? How the hell have I forgot this? Daniel Jones. How the hell did I forget about the Giants? I don't know why. But it's going to be very interesting to see how Chase Young does in that division, because the Eagles' offensive line is great, so they'll have some good protection. The Giants' offensive line is absolutely horrible, so I feel like he will break through the Giants one and do really well. The Cowboys, in my opinion, have one of the most loaded rosters in the NFL, and I think it's going to be very, very interesting seeing how they do. And on the last one, we're going to go through the rushing title here. I think the rushing title is going to go to Nick Chubb, the running back for the Cleveland Browns. I think the Cleveland Browns are going to finally show what they were supposed to show last year, which they didn't. I think it's going to be very, very good to see Kevin Stefanski, the new head coach, former offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings. I think it's going to be fantastic seeing how he plays, how he sets the team up, because this is kind of a big year for Baker Mayfield, because if Baker Mayfield struggles, he's not going to get his 5th-year option, I don't think. But Nick Chubb, what a value pick he was at the top of the 2nd round in 2018. I cannot believe he even fell to the 2nd round. I think it's going to be fantastic seeing him blossom into one of the league's best. And I think this year, if I'm going to give his prediction, I think he's going to have over 1,600 rushing yards and about 12 or 13 touchdowns, plus some receiving yards too. He needs to clean up on his handling and his carrying a bit, because he did have a few fumbles in 2019, but I expect him to fully clear those up heading into 2020. And that's it for today's video, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, I really, really appreciate the time out of your day. Hopefully you can drop some comments down below for my podcast. Make sure to also subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications. And also share this channel to your friends. If you enjoy this content, I'm almost certain your friends will enjoy it too. And without much more messing about, I'll be back probably over the next few days with a brand new video. See you later, guys.